something Jacksonville. I should think it's called Jacksonville. It's called Jacksonville. This guitar is nice. My nephew chose it. Anyway. No, back in the days, you know, to produce a good sound, everyone thought they need very expensive equipment. And nowadays, you know, you don't have to replicate the sound. You can produce your own sound, and you can be creative and intuitive without having to invest thousands and thousands of pounds on hardware. Literally elaborate on one aspect of the music industry. Like you just say, industrial turntables cost £800, £900. But to go with that industrial turntable, you need speakers, and then you need an amp, and then you might need a live amp, live speakers too. So it depends what sort of purpose you want to use it for. And the same here, you know. I just recording these for my own entertainment, you know. Just look back on, hopefully one day, you know, when I've got time, if I have time to look back on myself, you know. Okay, I think that video will carry on, but I think we got to, that was the latest post that I did about an hour ago on the Submit forum on, I'll tell you what date it is. Now you might think this is a pre-recording, but it isn't. It's the 13th of October 2012. But, you know, had it been that I mentioned the date when my mum asked me to read a letter on the other video, it may have been a bit more natural than how I'm expressing the date this time. Anyway, like the sun, God is there. Well, let's start again. Like the sun, faith in the light. No, let's start again. Like the sun, God is there. Faith in the light, knowledge of his future. The elders angrily state the test. When will be light? For they cannot sleep or never rest. And the answer is it will be there, for they cannot or never sleep, and so it will be there. Like the moon, God is here. Belief in the good, power of the present. Youth ask the question, what is love? For your children to call you out, it is here. Like the star, God is everywhere. Devotion to the truth. Wisdom of the past. Child compete to find out where was peace. And they read and write and think about their brothers and sisters. It was everywhere. Like the earth, God must be nowhere. The baby challenges his intake and storing his mind, body and soul. Peace, submitter.co.uk. So that was something I wrote to, you know. I've been writing quite a bit, but so I don't know when's my deadline, and but inshallah this year is we will witness 12-3, which is 1, 2, 3, 12, 12, 12. 2 millenniums after Jesus' birth or death, I don't know. But AD, after death, innit? I don't know. Some people say it's birth, some people say it's death. We'll leave it there. There's a few books you might be like to read. I've been studying 3 again, because I gave one to my cousin and I thought I'd read it with him, but not with him as in physically with him, but I thought if he's going to read this book, I'll see what I've written after, and it's been, I've ignored it for like a good, I finished it in 2010, I think. 2000, was it 2010? Yeah, 2010 I finished it. And I finished Water is More Precious as Gold in 2010 too. And it's been 2 years since then, 1.5 year. And I've forgotten all about it. And now I read it and I think it's intended for him, like a person, for Wakas, I think, or IK. But I don't know, it's as if I've been talking to him. He was asking questions all the time while he was reading it, so I was answering all his questions. That's what it felt like when I read it this time, but it changes, it's mysterious, writing is mysterious. As a youth you're more linguistic and you don't know what is a lie and what isn't a lie, like saying things the white supremacists talk out of their backsides. Now, why would I say backsides? Now, what am I trying to say there? Am I trying to say they talk out of their bottoms hole, or am I trying to say they talk out the backside in that the backbite, and that's what I'm trying to say. Is that what I'm trying to say? I'm saying the backbiting, and that's what they're doing. They're tracking you from the back instead of from your face, because when you're talking to someone, you're talking to their face, and that's how you talk. You talk to their face. But what they do is they backbite and use anal observations which are present moment, and they materialise. And those who despair of the Lord's mercy, and those who believe in the lies and think that the devil's promise is true, are the wicked, and God doesn't guide the wicked, and in the end those who play the fool, who they say they're playing the fool, turn out to be the righteous. They go Bef Gufar, they're acting on Bef Gufar, that's what it's called in our language, in the Indian world, that's what they say, Bef Gufar. They think monotheism, Abrahamic submission is Bef Guf, is foolish. So what's intelligent? What's not foolish then? To be a psychiatric experiment of misery? Is that what's supposed to be intelligent way of life? To be sociable and just to win friendship about how many sins you've done and how many wicked deeds you've got in your hands and in your life, but yet you look for friendship among humans and try to win them over to white supremacy. In the Quran it says, one of the opening verses, when they are told to believe like the believers believe, they say, shall we believe like the fools who believe? But it is not them who are the fools, it is not the believers who are the fools, it is they who are the fools, but they do not know. Because we believe in the future, we believe time is in the future, they believe that time is now. They're capitalists, they're corrupted by the paymaster system, which is a corruption that paymaster replaced sovereigns. So who's going to tell the history if there's no sovereigns? If there's no sovereigns, who's going to tell the history? There won't be any history. Because there's all paid jobs, historians doing their job, and what they're going to do is just whoever's paying them the money, just give them their account. It's the same as when you go into a negligence case. Whoever's funding the person, that's the case to go forward. As simple as that, isn't it? The case is fixed. They already know the outcome before the case is even settled. They know what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. It's happened 1,000,000 times for them. They know what's going to happen. They know before you go into court what the outcome is going to be. So what's the point going to court? It's just a farce. Same with Parliament and all of it. It's all just a farce. It's just one big play and vanity and play. And boasting and mutual boasting. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah.